So next, I would like to invite Professor Clement THAM, who is no stranger to us. He is such a exemplary leader who has once been an LDP graduate as well. So it is my pleasure and privilege to invite Professor Clement THAM, CEO, APAO, and Secretary General, to address you.
Thank you so much, Chairs. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So first of all, let me extend a warmest welcome to all of you for joining us here in New Delhi for our 2025 Congress. And I must also take every opportunity to thank Dr. Lalit Verma and his wonderful team for organizing this Congress for us. Maybe allow me to start with a little bit of history, how our LDP program has come about. In fact, back in 2008, it was Professor Dennis Lam, our past Secretary General, who came up with this idea. And then Dr. T.H. Lam from APAO actually went to join the AAO LDP program. And as his project, he decided to set up an LDP program for APAO. That's how it all started. So during the subsequent years, he worked very closely with the LDP team of AAO to set this program up. And forever, we have been very thankful, grateful to our AAO colleagues for all their help in setting this up and also in running our programs as faculty members throughout the years. And I think in particular, I should mention Dr. Mike Brennan, who has been spearheading this project and given us so much advice over the years. In fact, I myself, I am from the first LDP class of 2009. And I must now admit that back then, we have absolutely no idea what LDP is about. Everyone was still exploring. I remember in the very first orientation class, we had some idea of what is planned for the coming year, but as we were the inaugural class, we have no reference to take. We were told that we need to do some projects, but there were no previous projects we can fall back on. We don't know how big the projects have to be. And so in a way, it's good because it's a white sheet of paper and we can just be as creative as we can. And I remember that in my class, there was also Kathy Green, whom many of you would know very well, because she subsequently became the convener of our LDP program and has been running this LDP program for the many years to come. Now, you may ask, what is the benefit? Why are we joining this LDP program? I think to me, two things are most important, two things, but probably not your project. All right? The project is enjoyable. Of course, your project can have some impact, but say 10 years from now, 20 years from now, most people would have forgotten your project. In fact, I can't remember any details from my own project by now. But I think two things are most valuable. First of all your classmates. Okay? All the people I know very well from my first or inaugural LDP class, I'm still seeing them every year nowadays in international conferences. We're still working closely together in different societies, subspecialty societies, regional societies. They've become my friends, my close friends for the rest of my life. So this networking is extremely valuable aspect of LDP. I think the other valuable opportunity is that LDP provides you a door into the APAO family. Okay? Now, APAO, this is a community that many of us come together, work closely together for our own education, as well as for educating the next generations, as well as in educating the public. So I think this class would be the best door for you to go enter the world into the family of APAO. By the time you finish your 1 year of LDP program, you'll be invited to join one of the standing committees of APAO. In fact, APAO right now, we have 20 standing committees, each working on a different area of work that is close to our heart. Okay? Amongst those 20 standing committees, well, I mean, at least right now, I can think of at least two that may interest the young generation like you. One is, for example, the AI and Digital Innovations Standing Committee. This is our newest standing committee, and this committee, in fact, it is now led by Professor Daniel Ting from Singapore, and we aim to apply modern technologies, including AI, into enhancing all our educational programs, enhancing our meetings, enhancing our conferences. So maybe this is one area you can consider. I think the other area could perhaps be Young Ophthalmologist Standing Committee. Now, not just because you are young, but because the Young Ophthalmologist Group is now spearheading the sustainability project for APAO. Our Young Ophthalmologists Group, they are working very closely with iSustain, which is spearheaded by Dr. David Chang from the United States, and we are working on different ways to improve sustainability in both our everyday clinical practice as well as in the conferences. Okay, so I think at least these two areas would interest young people, but do have a close look. You can go up to our website, you can look at all 20 different standing committees, look at the kind of work that they're doing. I myself, I'm also chairing the Congress Standing Committee, and right now, in fact, we have 5 recent LDP graduates who are members of our committee, helping us organize APAO congresses, helping us organize satellite congresses, etc. So I think better not spend too much of your time because you've got some excellent speakers coming up next. But I would strongly encourage you to fully enjoy the next few days. And also please mark in your diary, February next year, come to Hong Kong and join us in the next APAO Congress. Thank you so much, Chairs.
Thank you, Professor Tham, for giving that wonderful overview of what the APAO LDP program is